Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about one of the important topics of Terraform, that is Terraform modules. So if you have been curious about how to make your infrastructure management easier and more organized, then this video is for you. Okay? And we'll be taking a deep dive into Terraform modules and demonstrating their power using the real world example of creating an EC2 instance. So let's not waste any more time and get started. Okay, so before we jump into the practical part, let's quickly understand what Terraform modules are. So basically, Terraform modules are nothing but a way to organize your Terraform code into reusable components. Now, what does this mean, right? Let me also mention it here. To organize your Terraform code, yes, into reusable components. Let me take it a bit this way. Yeah. So basically, this is what module does. What it does is it is a way to organize your Terraform code into reusable components. Now, if you have followed my previous lectures, you must have understood that we were writing our Terraform code for resources directly into the main.tf file, right? Even if we are trying to consider more amount of resources, we were going on adding those resources into the same main.tf file, right? So if we want to create an EC2 instance, a load balancer along with the databases, then what we were doing is we were writing everything in this single file, right? But this may cause a bit of confusion. It may not be user friendly, and at the same time, it may not be reusable as well, right? So, in order to make it reusable and at the same time organize it so that we can maintain this consistency throughout our project, we make use of modules. Okay, so each module you can see specifies a specific functionality and can be reused across multiple projects. This not only saves time, right, but also promotes the consistency throughout our code. So over here in the left part, you can see that we were directly declaring the resources in a single file, that is main.tf. And in this right approach, what we are doing is we are creating a different module for each functionality. Like if we want to create an EC2 resource, we are creating a separate module for it. We have another separate module for load balancer as well as databases. We are defining these modules and we are calling these above modules in our main.tf, where we can call these modules multiple times and we can reuse them as well, right? So this is what is about modules. Now let's move to the practical part, and in this part what we are going to do is we are going to create a simple EC2 instance with the help of modules. Okay, that's it. I want to keep it as simple as possible, so I won't complicate it much, but there are multiple layers to the concept of modules as well, which will be discovering in the later part of this series. Okay, but for now I am trying to keep it more simple. Okay, so let's go to my file explorer, and over here I will try to create a new folder. Let's say Terraform Modules Demo. Okay, so let's open this in our Visual Studio Code. It is opened over here, right? Now let me create a folder for this, right? So I'll be creating a folder for modules, okay, wherein I'll be defining all the modules. Okay, now not in this, I just want to create another file that is main.tf, which will be our root module. Yeah, and as of now I'll try to keep it simple. Okay, so the next thing what I would do is I would try to create again a new folder under this, that is an EC2. Okay, since we are going to deal with EC2 only, now I will be creating file that is main.tf, which is for our module specifically. Yeah, and then I will also try to create variables.tf as well. Okay, okay, I think this one got out of this. Let me, okay, let me delete it. Okay, I'll be creating this over here in the EC2 only, main.tf. Yeah, so now we have got these two files out here. We'll also try to create one more file, that is outputs.tf. Okay, so these three files are over here. So now let's try to create our EC2 instance. Let's try to create this with the help of resource block. Yeah, but before that we would be defining the provider out here, right? Provider, which is AWS for us. Yeah, and I request you guys to please go through the previous videos, because this video is just from the point of view of modules. Yeah, if this is your first video, please stop it here and watch the previous videos, okay, to get a clear picture of everything that I am explaining over here. So within the region, I will be mentioning US East 1, since this is the region that we'll be working upon. Yeah, okay, fine. Then after this we have got a resource block for, sorry, I just made a typo over here, AWS instance right here. Yeah, let's name it as my instance. Okay, and we'll be defining few attributes over here, that is AMI. We have got instance type as well over here. Yeah, and then we'll also define the tags for naming our EC2 instance. Let's name it as web server. Okay, so for defining this AMI, I have already taken the AMI ID from the AWS dashboard. Yeah, but instead of directly using this value over here, what I can do is I can define a variable. Now you must know how to define a variable. Yeah, so let's consider my AMI. Okay, now in this I'll be mentioning the type as a string. Okay, and you can mention the description over here. and the description is the instance AMI ID. Okay, fine. I will also try to mention the default value here itself. Yeah, that's fine for us. Okay, then I will be also mentioning the instance type, right? So instance type over here, and the type will also be the string over here. Yeah, and after this I'll be defining the description. Description is optional actually. You can either mention it or not, it depends upon you. And the default value. Okay, let's keep it as t2.micro. Simple. These are the variables, that is my AMI as well as instance type. So what I'll be doing is I'll be just using var, this thing over here, and I'll just enter these values in this way. So var dot instance type. Simple. It's quite simple. I've just simply created the EC2 instance which we have already created in the previous lecture, but just we are trying to use it with modules. So in the output section we'll be defining the output as let's see, like as my instance only. Okay, and over here we'll be mentioning the value out here. So you can pass the value of your instance like this dot. You can either pass any of these properties mentioned over here. Yeah, I'll be just mentioning the ID over here. Yeah, so now I can say that our module is ready. Yeah, so now in our root module, now let's close this. Now over here we are in our root module. We are out of this modules folder, right? Now over here, what we are going to do is we don't have to write the code again. This code is already written in this particular section, right? Now in the root module, what we are going to do is we are going to simply call those modules. Now how to do this? So this is very easy. Yeah, so just mention it as module, just name it as like EC2. Yeah, and within this just mention the source of your module. So basically it is like within the modules and within the EC2, right? Our code is within the modules and EC2. So what we are going to do is we are just going to pass the path to our files. Simple. Now after this, just try to execute the things. Just open the new terminal. I'll be opening it over here. Yeah, I'll be just typing Terraform init. The prerequisite for this particular practical demo is that you must have Terraform installed, and at the same time AWS CLI must be configured on your machine, right? Or you can just watch my EC2 instance while a video. You will get the clear idea like what all things you need to do, right? So now you can see the Terraform code has been initialized, and when you say Terraform init, you can see that it is initializing the modules, right? So within the .terraform, you can see that these modules have been downloaded, yeah, along with the providers. How interesting and amazing it is, right? So this is how we do it. Now let's try to plan it to preview the changes that are going to happen on our infrastructure. Okay, there is some sort of error out here. Now let's try to debug this error. Let's try to copy this. Okay, let's go to our Google. Okay, so probably these security credentials have been expired. So no worries, what we can do is we can try to create one more over here and then configure it, right? So let's do it. So create access key, command line interface, and then next over here. Create access key, just show it or just you can download it for your needs. I will be just using this as it is, okay? I'll just AWS configure it. This is my access key and this one is my secret key. I'll be using US East one only and nothing. Now if I try to do this Terraform plan, that this should work. Yeah. So that was the only reason for not able to perform this Terraform plan. That's fine. Okay. So now you can see that we are ready to go. Yeah. So let's try to implement Terraform apply over here. So if you don't want to say yes again and again, what you can do is you can just make use of this auto approve parameter that will directly approve for the application of your code. Now you can see that the apply has been completed and the resource has been added over here. So let's go to our EC2 dashboard for this. Yeah. So over here in the instances section, you can see the EC2 instance with this particular web server has been created right here. Okay, with all the desired specifications. So in this way we can implement modules. This was very basic implementation, guys. I haven't even touched the concept of child module and root module yet, but I will be coming to that in the next lectures. I just wanted to keep it more simple so that it won't confuse you much. I just wanted to demonstrate the concept of modules in a very simple manner. So, hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you found this video helpful. Also, let me know in the comment section like what type of more videos you want from me so that I can work upon it and bring it for you. So, thank you so much and have a nice day.